Hey guys, WarriorPax here, back at you again with another video, and today we're going to be showing you how to build this guy right here, Makuta Taurus. Also, happy late Halloween. I planned to do this on Halloween, but stuff got in the way. So, that said, let's get on with the legs. And before we do, I just want to make this clear. As you can tell just by looking, Makuta Taurus here is very system heavy. So, if you don't have a whole lot of system, I suggest finding some sort of substitute. Okay? Got it. That said, move on to legs. Here are the pieces you'll need for the legs. Pause the video now if you need to gather any pieces. And with that said, let's begin. So, for the foot, it's very simple, just one of these Ben 10 hoof pieces. And you don't have to have these in like sand green, you can use them in whatever color you have. I just chose sand green because that's the color I have. So for the lower leg, it's very simple. You take a 2x2 brick with ball joint. That's going to be where the foot connects, obviously, as you saw there. A 2x2 brick normal, and I don't remember what the actual name for this is, but it's one of the 2x2 ratchet bricks that go like this. They have the y-axis. Sandwich all that between two 2x6 plates, and there's your lower leg. So snap that onto the foot. There's your lower leg up done. Now for the no. For the lower leg, you're also going to want to do this. I don't actually know the full name for this piece, but you're going to want two of these, obviously, for both legs. A 2x2 or a 1x2 plate right there, and a 2x2 plate. So you want studs facing all along this. Then you put that like that. So you have the two studs from the back of the leg facing forward. Now we're going to take these. These are two 1x2 bricks, and these don't have to be the mason texture bricks, but you can have them if you want to. And on each side of each brick, you're going to want one 1x2 plate. So two 1x2 plates per brick. So you place them like there, right there. And then for the front of the lower leg, you're going to want two of these. Camera would stop freaking out. I don't know what these are called. Laugh at me in the comments for not knowing, but whatever. And then you just simply place those over this. Come on. There we go. And now there's your lower leg all done. Upper leg, very, very simple. Just take the ratchet socket 2x2 brick, place it on a 2x4 plate. One of these 2x2 ball socket bricks, the 2x2 bricks with the socket, place it on the other side. And you're going to want all this. Not sure if you can see it all, but if you can, good for you. And then you just place it on there, and then snap it on. And there's your lower legs, or both your legs. And obviously, they're going to be mirrored. So, there's your legs. Now let's move on to the arms. Here are the pieces you'll need for an arm. Again, pause the video now if you need to gather any pieces. And with that said, let's begin. So for the hand, we're using these Ben 10 claw pieces. If you don't know what these are, they came on all of the most of the Ben 10 character sets. These were like the sort of hands. They also came on a couple of Hero Factory sets. So that's going to be your hand. The forearm, it's pretty similar to the lower leg. However, you're not making it look like it's sort of like shaped as much. So you're taking 2x2 ball joint brick on a 2x4 plate, and this time you're going to want a 2x2 brick with this sort of ratchet axis. So it goes like side to side instead of up and down. Anyways, you want to take another 2x4 plate, put on that, and to armor that, or at least somewhat armor it, you're gonna take two of these 2x2 slope curves. I don't know what these are actually called. And you're gonna put them on a 2x2 plate so that they're facing the opposite direction. So you get sort of like that. And you place it on the forearm, and there you go. Bada boom. You know, for the upper arm, very straightforward. Take this there. And then you can probably see what all that is. Just make sure all y'all get a nice good look. And you place that, and you want the longer slopes, the bigger slopes facing up. So you want it like that. And then attach it. That, and there you go. And there will be, later in the video, if you want, there will be a little bit where there is going to be a shield that's going to attach to one of the forearms. So if you want to stick around for that, go right ahead. Anyways, same arms. And there you go. That said, let's move on to the torso. Here are the pieces you'll need for the torso. Pause the video now. Again, if you need any parts, you need to get any parts. With that said, let's begin. So for the waist, you're going to want a Vaki waist. Put one of these little pieces right here with 2 pins on the pinholes. Put a 3 long axle through to keep that secure. And for the crotchular region, you're going to want this, and it's very simple. You're going to want the same piece you used to connect the waist to the torso. That's this piece. And put a 3 long axle through that, and put on either side of that 2 Barak eyes, and they can be in any color, but I just prefer the neon orange. And you're going to want to put 2 3 long pins, as I almost drop it. You're going to want 2 3 long pins, and you're going to want to put them in the 2 center holes. Oh, put what's going to be the crotch plate on there. And you're going to want it facing the same direction as you put the 2 pinholes, for the 2 pins where the torso is going to connect, the upper torso. And for the butt end, the butt plate, that's basically what it is. You want one of these like T lift arms. That's what I'm calling them. And just there you go. There's the waist. Done. Now for the upper torso, you're going to want 2 5 long thin lift arms, or you can just use 1 5 long normal lift arm. And you're going to want to put a pin in the center hole. take a Makuta torso, put an axle pin there. If I can get it. There we go. You're going to want that. You can probably guess where the torso is going to connect. Right there. There you go. And then, for the last bit for the torso, take a Mata hand connector, or any hand connector really, put it on the axle of the axle pin. That's where the head's going to connect. Alright, now let's move on to the head, and then put all those parts together. Here are the pieces you'll need for the head. As you can guess, pause the video now if you need to gather any of the parts. So, that said, let's begin. Take Makuta skull, put the Makuta eye stalk in there, put a 4-long axle. Yes, these are exact measurements. These are the actual lengths for the axles. And now we're going to work on his horns. So, for one of the horns you're going to want, or for both of the horns really, you're going to want these pieces, which I believe these are angle 3s. Angle 3 Technic connectors. Like that. Hope you don't drop them. 2-length axle with a bow rock eye on the end there. And you're going to want to do 2 of them. Then put them on each end of the axle going through the Makuta skull. Then there's your head for Makuta Taurus. Now let's bring all the parts in for the base figure. Raise the camera obviously because he's going to get tall. Put on the torso here. Put the arms on. Then snap the head on. And there you go. There's a base figure. So, let's get to work on his spine shield. Here are the pieces you'll need for the spine shield. And pause the video now if you need to gather any pieces. So for the actual shield bit, you're going to want one of these large dish pieces, and they don't have to be this specific color. It can be any color you want. And you're going to want a 2x2 round tile. Put it on there. And for it to properly connect, you're going to want a 2x2 round rig. And it doesn't have to be the one with like the ridges on it. That's the one I'm using. Put that right there. Now for the actual like spine spin blade bit, you're going to want to do 3 of these little like attachments with the axle extenders rather, and these little knife tooth blade things. I don't know what these are called. They showed up in a lot of Shima sets. But you're going to want to do 3 of those and connect them to this 3-way axle bit. So that's going to be where the spinning blade is. And you're going to want to have them so that the blade of one of them is facing towards the teeth of the next one. So you're going to want it like that. And I have this last one here on the wrong way. There we go. So there's the blade pieces done. For the bit that's going to have them spinning, you're going to want all this right here. This is a gear. This can be any gear. I just chose the knob-based gear because that feels better to me. A bushing, one of these weird pieces. I don't know what these are called, but it's the Technic connectors with the axle hole on one side and then a pinhole on another side. You're going to want 2 of those, as you can see. Another bushing, another one of those pieces, and a half bushing. And take the blade piece there, and the actual shield bit there. And there's that. Now, what we're going to do to attach the shield to Taurus is we're going to make this little piece. If I can pull it apart real quick. And these are 2x4 plates stacked on top of each other. You really just need one. 2 of these 1x3 slope bricks. I want them like that. Then a 1x2 brick with a pinhole on it. You don't want to attach it there. Then another 1x2 brick right there. And to cap it all off, a 2x2 tile and a 1x2 tile. So, let's show you how to put this together. Now, assuming you have Taurus built already and the shield built already, let's show you how to put this together. So, you're going to want to take this bit off him. And this is why I said that, and this is why I used two of the 2x4 plates rather, sorry, for the adapter piece, because that just makes it easier for me. You put that there, and you want the 1x2 brick, the pinhole facing back. And then, as you could have seen earlier, you're going to want 2 axle pins going in the 1x2 brick with the pinhole and the pinhole on the back of his forearm. And then you just simply take this and attach it, if I can get it. You're going to want to attach it via the axles. They're sticking on the axle pins. This was working just fine before. Of course, because the camera is on, everything goes wrong. There we go. There we go. And if I can get him standing, there you go. So now, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification. And, yeah. There is also a new thing I'm going to be announcing soon. So, I think when we hit 250 or 300 subscribers, I will announce those. So, that said, this is Warrior Pax signing off, and have a good day. Goodbye.